Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Virtue's Last Reward, the second game of the Zero Escape trilogy. We just got through the first of the rooms with our good friend, who are we with? I've forgotten.
No.
Okay, apparently we're not changing information. Screw you guys.
There's plenty of time for that after we check out this elevator.
She is impatient. I don't think she's necessarily wrong, though. Although, again, it's like, I know what's down the elevator, so I know what's going on. We're going to go play the, what is it called? Not the notary game, the other one. The Prisoner's Dilemma, but I forget what their actual name for it is.
What the? Oh, this is just like the other floor.
These doors have colors on them too.
Yep, but they're different colors, so we have different...
The one on the left is green.
I love how they have to, like, spell this out for us.
The one in the middle is blue. And the one on the right is red.
Good job, you passed basic colors.
Are these chromatic doors?
I think I think Luna's the one that was with us.
Look,
I've kind of forgotten.
There's a box here. It looked like the ones we saw earlier.
Lock, huh? Yep, it won't budge.
Yeah, just like the other doors. No good trying to force it open, I suppose.
Is something wrong, Alice? You've been staring at your bracelet.
Oh. No, I'm fine. But it looks like my guess was right. The numbers have changed.
Numbers? Oh, yeah, time left. Looks like 2 hours.
Ah, for fuck's sake. You telling me we're gonna have to just sit around here for another 2 hours?
Nope, we have a game to play in the meantime.
Looks like we don't have a choice then. We gotta head back. Quark, why don't you show them that note we found?
That's... Okay, did they go to the room where we found the note? Because I feel like... I can't remember if we found the note before.
Sure.
Oh? Did it say something like supplementary rules? Because if it did, we have one too. We found ours in the infirmary.
Okay, yeah, we all found the note before. Yep, we found one too. It was in a safe in the lounge. Yep. I've read this already. I've actually read it twice already. That's true, we can go... We can't get
I
the
don't think
warehouse.
Zero's saying we can. I think he's saying we have to. Otherwise, what's the point of that key card?
You mean this? The Ambidex Room key.
Yep.
We found some too.
That makes 6 then. 1 for each AB room.
Let's head back to the warehouse.
Yep.
So
Let's
when
go
Zero
ahead
says
and...
jump. We say how high, huh?
Let's go ahead and not betray this time.
If you don't like it, stay here. Stupid angry mutt watching the door sounds about right.
Asshole.
I do think it's funny that Dameol and Dio just do not get along at all.
Better hope I don't have rabies, you self-satisfied old turd.
Well, what's it going to be? Are you going to go back with us? Or are you staying here by yourself?
All right, fine.
I'm lonely easily.
Going.
Alright. Interesting, why are we stopping here? There's always going to be a scene of some sort here, but...
So, this is the lounge.
I think we came through here last
It
time.
seems Zero's notes were telling the truth. Getting back here was easy enough.
That means we could all go visit the infirmary too.
Or the crew quarters.
Hey, Grandpa, check this out. It's some of your favorite scotch.
Oh,
So that's interesting. So that... Man, the people that did the lounge last time had a whole bunch of booze they were holding out on me.
tempting. But I don't really think now's the time.
Whoa, hold on. Grandpa. Since when were they buddies? Or had they always been that close? In other words, they'd known each other before the nonary game, and Quark was calling Tin Miyoshi grandpa. Maybe they were even related. Alice and Clover seem to be close too. Just how many of these people know each other already?
Let's go, buddy. As soon as we get out of here, I can drink all the scotch I want. You can drink all the root beer floats you can stomach.
What? You're gonna get me a root beer float? But are you sure?
I mean, I remember floats are
Do
awesome.
you have enough money?
Oh, ye of little faith. I found an old factory full of rare earth metals the other day.
That's interesting. We definitely didn't hear this part of it before. And now we're back to Warehouse A. Let's play a nonary game against, I think, Luna. Till Milkman Go Comedy. I have not figured out what that's about. I mean, they had an explanation, but I'm not sure it's the right explanation.
Oh, you're finally done? You were taking so long. I hopped off for a little nap.
For yawning? Really? You're just a computer program. You don't get.
I was like, this should be the exact same explanation we saw before. Cake or myself each gave one card to Luna, Alice, and Tin Miyoshi. And we headed into the AB rooms. There wasn't really any discussion of who'd go into which door. And finally, I found ourselves heading into the leftmost room. Looks like everyone's else gone into one already. Think we should head in two?
Why are you asking? Just hurry up and get in there.
Okay, this is not the same. I don't want to waste your guys' time by going through the exact same, scenario again. So if it lets me skip, I'll skip. If it doesn't let me skip, then obviously something in the scene
Ambidex
changed.
Gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Of course, it's going to be slightly different because it's Luna, but this game's got a time limit too. What the hell? That's definitely different. We got a dead girl in here? What the? Who is
Fuck
this?
if I know. Look, it doesn't matter who she is. Just get everybody over here.
That is... Hey, guys, over here. We found someone. There's a lady over here. After a response, turned around and followed Fee into the room. When next to the woman, turned her over gently to manage. All that greeted us was... Holy shit, what is going on with this scenario? She's covered in blood. And then I saw nothing, no breath. Shaking hands, I felt her neck for a pulse. No mood, just cold skin.
What the hell were you yelling at? What's going on here?
Is she?
Quark, don't look. Somebody get Quark out of here.
Okay. Come on, Quark.
Then she's...
She's not breathing, and I can't find a pulse. Her body's already gone cold, so I'm guessing she was... guessing she was murdered a while ago. But who is she? We were in this room before, weren't we? Where'd she come from?
Murdered?
Is it like an accident or a suicide to you?
Looks like she was stabbed. Don't see a weapon around here, though. That means either the killer took it with them, or
Dispose of it
it
somewhere?
was part of them.
Part of them?
Wait, what? You think Edward Scissorhands is running around here?
Well, if someone was strong enough and they had metal hands, then they might be able to stab someone in the heart.
What are you suggesting?
That's a bit of a
It's
reach.
just a joke. Don't take it so seriously. Whatever. If we examine the wound, we'll probably get a better idea of what the weapon was. Let's get her to the infirmary. She might be old, but she's still a woman.
Is that relevant somehow?
If we're going to do an autopsy, she should have some privacy. Come on, boys, let's go.
DOK and I gently lifted the woman up and carried her to the infirmary. Perhaps he just doesn't consider himself one of the boys. Perhaps it was something else. For whatever the reason, Tenmayoji only stared. What about... Oh, Dio isn't there. I wonder... Is that his wife? They'd be about the right age. Although Quark didn't react, so I don't think so. But maybe it's someone he knew that Quark doesn't. His whole body was rigid, like a rope pulled almost to its breaking point. But it was his eyes that caught my attention. He wasn't staring at us. Not quite. More like he was staring towards us. A smoldering spark of something burning silently behind his gaze. It wasn't until we were almost in the infirmary that I realized Tenmayoji hadn't spoken a single word since the moment we found the body. I turned to look back at him. He's following us at a distance, his breathing heavy, labored, and his movements were slow and shuffling, as if his body was suddenly made of lead. The old woman's body was surprisingly light. Carrying her felt almost like carrying an old dry piece of wood. We set her down carefully in the infirmary bed, as we were afraid she might break. She looked so peaceful, unless she's just going to wake up any minute now.
Maybe she didn't suffer much when she died.
Well, let's hope so.
Anyway, I feel a little bad about doing this, but I think we need to examine her.
Here's my big question. In the other timeline, did she either not die, or was she in a different room, and whoever went into that room just didn't say anything? And if that's the case, why wouldn't they?
You mean like an autopsy or something?
I'm just going to have a look at the wound. If we had a coroner, then it would be a different story, but...
Yeah, we've got a doctor.
What?
I have a medical license.
You're a nurse?
Oh, that's right, they don't know that yet. Whoops.
No.
You're a doctor.
Well, I'm not exactly a coroner.
Interesting. I guess you really can't judge a book by its cover, can you?
And she's definitely more qualified than freaking Phi.
Sorry.
You don't need to apologize.
Are you really going to perform an autopsy?
Oh, I won't really be doing it. I think that machine over there is a medical scanner.
Yep, we ran into this before, but this time it was because of the weird poison thing.
It's called an atom. It uses nuclear magnetic resonance imaging to examine and diagnose people.
Ah, yes, I remember.
Oh yeah? And just how the hell do you remember that?
Because Alice, Clover, and I examined this entire room.
Pretty good answer. So you think you can use it to perform some kind of autopsy?
Yes, I think I should be able to manage that.
Well, let's not argue with her and get the autopsy underway. Then ran the scanner over the body, and then turned back the terminal. Display filled up with text, most of it rather technical. Sex female, estimated age 65 to 75 years, diagnosis is keys, cause of death exsanguination. Okay, loss of blood. Date time of death 3 to 4 hours ago. It's been less than that since we woke up, hasn't it? Because it only took us interesting. Does that mean she was in there before, or no? Her body got moved, so she was killed. But we were in those rooms less than 3 to 4 hours ago. Damage trajectory: weapon entered through the fourth intercostal, piercing the heart. Wound characteristics: wound margin clean and continuous. Wound angles 1 sharp, 1 bullet. Interesting, 2 wounds. Wound cavity 150 millimeters. Wound length 30 millimeters. Wound width 3 millimeters. Characteristics described above. There's 95% chance of wounds caused by a sharp, single-bladed instrument. Yeah, I don't really get it. What does it mean by instrument? She's talking about a clarinet. God damn it, you idiot!
It means a tool of some sort. A knife, probably.
In other words, she was stabbed in the heart, right?
But there was an extra blunt.
Yes.
Well, I suppose that clears me of suspicion.
I mean, you can still use a knife.
Sorry, but no.
Why? Please, don't tell me you think my hand can somehow turn into a knife.
I told you that was a joke.
Then why am I still a suspect?
We found the old lady in one of the AB rooms, specifically the one farthest to the left. Before we went in there, only 2 other people had been in that room. You and Clover.
That is true, but again, she was... I mean, I guess, okay.
Only one of you was conscious.
Fi, please, stop joking around. I assure you, there was no one else in that room besides Clover when I woke up. She must have been put there later.
That's what I was thinking too, because of the time
But the
distance.
door was locked, right? I don't think anyone could have gotten in without the key.
Perhaps, but there was a hatch on the ceiling, remember?
Yes, there was. But Zero said he'd locked all the hatches.
Well, if he was telling the truth, no one could have gotten in there after 2 left, except for Zero himself.
You fucking bastard! Why'd you kill her, Kay? I knew it. You're him, aren't you? You're the real Zero.
Wait a minute, please. Just calm down.
Now, I don't necessarily buy it. We already, and again, actually that's not in this timeline, but we already got someone running around dropping bombs and such. I just really want to know where this woman's corpse was in the last playthrough.
You aren't making sense. Let's suppose I am Zero. Why would I do something that would obviously cast suspicion on me?
Well, because you figured we'd think that. And you'd throw us off the trail by doing the exact opposite.
That's not a logical argument. Still, you do have at least half a point. Your argument doesn't confirm my guilt, but it does show us where we should be looking. The real Zero. The person who brought us here is likely the person who murdered that woman.
That is very true.
Doesn't that seem like the most reasonable answer?
I guess. Yeah, that makes sense.
I still hate her outfit, guys.
If Zero was the murderer, then they could open anything they wanted to. I mean, didn't Zero say something about that?
I live in the master computer. That means all the electronic doors in this whole warren are under my control.
Exactly. Also, consider this. If the murderer isn't Zero, why would the AI Zero stay silent?
I mean, the AI Zero is under no obligation to make the game easier for us.
He told us that his job was to make sure the game ran smoothly. But now the unexpected has happened, and he says nothing. Why would he do that? If he can see everything we do, then he must know who killed the old woman. So why has he kept his silence? The answer is simple. The murderer is Zero. Or rather, Zero Senior, I suppose you could say.
Yeah, we're getting back to Zero Senior, Zero
He likely
Junior.
ordered Zero Junior, the AI, to keep his identity hidden.
I mean, that'd be the very first, the prime directive, other than don't kill me.
If Zero Junior told us about the murder, then Zero Senior's identity would be compromised. There is something else to consider as well.
Wow, Kay is super logical. I haven't seen this side of him before.
Perhaps this murder was not unexpected. Zero Senior murdered her. Just as planned. Death is only another part of the game.
Killing someone is just part of a game to him?
Well, there's no way to know for sure, but I would assume so.
Ten minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Wow, that took 35 minutes for Kay to make his little speech.
All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
See, that's what I was saying, because there's the other thing about at least one person has to vote, but that announcement right there just says, oh, okay, if nobody votes, everyone allies. Cool. Whoa, what was that?
I don't know.
Well, one thing's for sure. If we don't go vote, something bad's going to happen.
You see? Just as I said. Zero Junior ensures the game continues, even though someone has died. All of this is part of Zero Senior's plan.
That does make sense at this point.
Let's get back to the warehouse. If we all head to the AB rooms, maybe we'll see Zero Junior. After all, he told us he'd give us specifics once we gone in.
Because, yeah, before all that really happened was we went in there, he gave us the rules, and we sat around for 40 minutes. This whole corpse thing is only in this path, which is curious. I kind of don't want to. There's a dead lady in there just a few minutes ago. Wait, where'd you go?
Up here.
What the hell is she doing? She's really desperate to get high.
Seriously? That's the best you can do?
Yeah, that was pretty lame, I gotta
I was
say.
expecting something about how I jump at the first sign of trouble.
Whatever. What'd you jump up here for anyway? I was already on the AV
Yeah,
rooms.
well, there was something I wanted to check out.
Whether or not you can use the hatch?
This thing. Remember it?
The hatch?
Try opening it.
It won't budge.
Then that means this AB room is locked down tight. No one could get in.
Try whoever killed the old lady, aren't
Yeah.
you? Well, like Clover said, Sierra Senior is the killer. It wouldn't matter if we could open the hatch
I
or
know.
not.
I just wanted to be sure.
Yeah, I mean, eliminate the possibilities and you're only left with the truth.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Let's go. I imagine Algernon's waiting for us.
Hey, I know that reference. He's a mouse. Doesn't know who Algernon is.
Look, there's something on the screen.
In this game, look. Unless there's no going back
Astute
now.
Observation.
Hooray! Everybody's finally here! I've been waiting.
Yeah, you've been waiting a lot longer than the last time we were here. So we have some questions for you. Who is that old
Will all of you please stop bombarding me with questions? The other people in the other rooms are asking me stuff just like you are, Siggy. I guess you probably can't hear them since these rooms are completely soundproof, but
Interesting. They didn't actually specify they were soundproof before, but I'm not surprised.
D.O. is especially loud. For real, B.O., I need you to shut up. There isn't much time. I gotta hurry and explain all this stuff, or the game will end before I'm done. So, no more questions from now on. No answers for anybody, okay? You just have to wait. Now, let's get this party started!
Let's get this party started.
Let me tell you about the AV game. Since it's a game, you're obviously going to have an opponent.
Okay, is this the same?
But it's not like this is a battle royale where you just fight everybody.
Okay, I can't even go to auto. Interesting.
Each round will be a one-on-one battle. Mono a mono, or mono a womano. Well, there are 2 people in each pair, aren't there? So it'll be more of a 2-on-1 battle, I guess. Now, I imagine you're all wondering who your opponent is going to be. It's actually really easy.
Interesting.
You'll be competing against 2
You couldn't actually see the whole thing.
opponents to go through the chromatic doors.
I don't think that happened before, or if it did, I didn't notice it.
For example, Siggy and Fido paired up with Mooney and went through the magenta door, didn't they? That means that Siggy and Fido will be playing against Mooney. And it goes the other way too.
Yep.
Mooney's opponent will be Siggy and Fido.
Why can't I skip this?
Obviously, that means Potassium and Cleaver's enemy will be a lass. And Bo and Quark's enemy will be Tenmeoldy. Well, I guess enemy isn't really the right word, is it?
Tenmyoji and Quark are interesting, because I'm sure Dio will want to betray.
After all, if you choose ally, then they're your ally.
What? Don't get it? Well, don't worry. Just listen while Zero the Third explains it all.
First, I want everybody to focus on the screen on the device in the back of the room. You should see A, ally, and B, betray on it. Do you?
I sure do. I've also seen this before. I don't know why you won't let me skip it.
All you guys have to do is pick! Just pick one of those easy options! Your BP will go up or down, depending on what you pick.
It's a little complicated, and some of you are a little slow. So, I made this handy chart. The plus and minus are from your point of view. So, you get
Yeah, I know.
Next is what you give that.
Why can't I skip the? I mean, obviously I can do this, but
And finally, the very this.
If that happens, absolutely.
We call this the why even bother outcome. As the game master here, this is the situation I want to avoid the most.
okay, so we have
Probably
to.
wondering about the pairs, aren't you? No. Let me explain.
Yep, they're linked.
Remember how I told you the two of you only get one vote? You get to choose once between ally or betray.
That doesn't mean you split your points, though.
You both get 3 points, or lose 2 points, or whatever. In other words, what you see on this chart is what you get. Okay then, I think that about does it for the basic rules.
Ooh, the advanced rules. I'm with the advanced rules.
Actually, there's a little bit more. But
It'll just have to wait, I guess. After all, it's almost time! No, I won't wait and I can't wait. Didn't you hear me? It is time!
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
You see, it's time for me to be hopping on out of here.
See you later. Have a nice trouble.
We don't have time to talk about this. Choose betray.
What? You're kidding? You want me to betray
We don't
Luna?
know if she'll ally or not. If we choose ally and she chooses betray, we're screwed. That's a loss of 2 points. You tell me, Sigma. What's 3 minus 2?
Oh, I know. 1.
Exactly. If our BP gets down to 1, it's over. So...
Wait, what do you mean by it's over?
30 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
just press the damn button!
You're hiding something. You've been suspicious from the get-go. And how'd you know my name? How about when I found out the old lady's body? You didn't even blink. Almost like you knew she'd be here. I don't believe it. But are you?
Fine. If you won't do it, then
I'm gonna move so you give me some answers. If I don't do anything, I'll just vote ally for us anyway. So let's hear it. What are you hiding? What's "it's over" supposed to mean?
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Interesting.
when your BP hits 0, you die. That's what I meant.
1.
I'm going ally this time. I'll probably regret it.
Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
I'm a little bit nervous that the game is going to punish me for this, only because we've already found out that Fi will change her vote based on what I do, and I'm really hoping that not everyone does, because it really robs certain things, because only Fi should be able to do that, but we'll see.
Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
Finally, I stepped out of the AB room. I could see the others running toward the monitor, shouting and pushing to get closer. Dameol was left behind, his footsteps a slow, heavy plod.
What was that, Sigma? Don't play dumb. You chose ally.
Damn right I did.
Didn't you hear me? I told you that if your BP drops to 0, you die.
I heard you. whole second for the deadline. You expect me to think of anything through that quick? You're taking like half a second just to process what you'd
No,
said.
you could have done it. The brain's processing power increases during a crisis. It starts working so fast that a second can seem like an eternity. Your brain was doing that right before time ran out, wasn't it? Well, am I wrong?
You're often wrong. Fine, let's be generous and say, hypothetically, you're right about the crisis overclocking thing. How would you know whether or not my brain was doing it? Just crack on my skull while I wasn't looking? So was a microscope in there and have a look at my neurons? Be straight with you. Your shit is whack. Oh my god! Your shit is whack! Like hella whack! I mean, you just know stuff you shouldn't? Stuff like my name, or how your BP at 0 you die? You tell me you don't know why, but more and more I'm starting to think you've been lying to me this whole time.
Yo, what's up? Siggy! No! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Let's go. Time to see what the results are. Maybe it's different this time.
This time?
Good. Looks like you're all here. Finally.
Let's get ready to rock!
Let's get ready to rumble!
Ambidex game! Round 1! The results!
So this is called the Ambidex game. I thought it was... For some reason I thought the Ambidex game was the rooms. This had another name. But obviously I am incorrect.
If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
We're already doing that. I'm always the last one. Awesome! And interestingly, Clay and Clover went with Betray. I guess her name is Cleaver. I'm not surprised about Dio at all.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
And with that, we'll go ahead and end this episode. Thank you very much for being here, everyone. I will see you all in the next one. I did a good thing.